Hey, sixth graders, for the second part of this lesson, we are going to be hopping into the simulation for the first time. So we're going to take a little bit of time to kind of talk about it, look through it, and look what is expected of you. So it says you're going to be able to explore the sources of energy in air and water, and you will be able to use terminology to express these energy changes. So remember that energy is the ability to make things move or change. And some ways that energy can take on forms is through light energy. So we can think about the sun, and thermal energy, so temperature. So we have been talking a lot about energy in this unit, and we know energy is super important, and we get energy from the sun both through light and heat, right? So thermal and light. And so it's really important that we continue to think about how energy is going to play a role in the temperature of a location. A temperature is a measure of how hot or how cold something is. And we are really looking at what's going on in Christchurch, New Zealand, and what causes that temperature to change there during an El Nino year. So to do this, we are going to be using this simulation. We are going to go on a mission to try to understand how to change air temperature and understand what's happening as we change that air temperature. So when you get into the simulation, you're going to check in, make sure that you are in energy mode by clicking on the hamburger on the left side. And then once you're in there, you're going to start increasing and decreasing energy in order to simulate what's going on. And then you're going to answer some questions. So the investigation question that we're trying to answer is, where does the energy in the air and water come from? And we are just going to switch over to the simulator now and take a look at it. So I'm going to make sure that you can see the whole screen. Okay, so we can see that we can go switch between land and water. And right now we're just looking at air and surface. We can add energy by clicking on the plus button. We can take away energy by clicking on the minus button. Notice that the temperatures are changing as we change the energy. So as I change the energy here, I'm getting temperature changes here. I'm also getting a change here in my arrow. Notice how my arrow over here is getting larger and smaller. And I can do the same thing with my energy from my land temperature. As I increase my energy, make that arrow bigger to increase the energy. And I can take away energy. And so we're just going to explore that and follow that mission. Again, to get here, you're going to click on that hamburger and make sure that you're clicked on energy test. Just a quick reminder what this page looks like. So it says in energy test mode. Remember, we're clicking on that hammer to go into energy test. We're going to make the air temperature increase. We're going to make the temperature decrease. And then we're going to answer these questions. So in the simulation, I either added or removed energy to make the air temperature increase. And then in the simulation, I either added or removed energy in order to make the air temperature decrease. So we're really looking at the air temperature and wondering what we can do to increase and decrease that temperature. Remember, if you have any questions, you can always come check in with me or send me a Schoology message if you're not here in the building or not in my classroom, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Remember, today is a great day to learn. Happy learning!